the year 1933. As Attorney General, he has made fighting fraud, waste, and corruption a top priority. Also, he's been a nationwide leader on fighting federal overreach. Prior to serving as Attorney General, he worked on healthcare issues for the United States House of Representatives. And as I'm sure many of you know, this past May, he was won a very competitive primary to be a Republican nominee for the United States Senate in this November's general election. So that was very good. So, gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to West Virginia's Attorney General, Patrick Morrisey.
Hey guys, it's great to be here. My name is Patrick Morrisey. I'm your State Attorney General, and I'm pleased to say I think I've been here at Boise State every year except one since I've been in office. This is one of the best things that the state of West Virginia has to offer. So kudos, round of applause for everyone that's here today participating. It's always a lot of fun to address so many bright young leaders of tomorrow. You guys have an incredible future in front of you. You may not know it yet, but you guys are going to be able to do some unbelievable things because you're living in the best state in the country and a state that's really on the rise. So you guys should really feel good coming out of this event tomorrow. Now, I want to start out, I want to thank Jim Davis, the director of Boise State, and Frank Cooley, the current commander of the West Virginia Department of the American Legion, for continuing this time-honored tradition. Guys, as you know, this goes back to 1936. Pretty amazing, isn't it? And many, many thousands of kids have gone through this and have become leaders of our state. When you learn, at the end of this week, you're going to learn so many incredible things. First, you're going to meet people that for the rest of your life, you're going to share a common bond of Boise State. That's really important. If you learn how to develop relationships, get along with people, and get things done, those are skills that are going to translate the rest of your life. So that's probably critically important, and I'm glad you guys are doing that. You're learning how government works. I was chatting a little bit before, about what's going on. Your governor, your attorney general, I know your speaker of the House, and all the delegates. You're learning things that would apply later in life if any one of you ever want to run for office or be engaged in civics. That's critical. And for those who ran for office, you learn how to run a campaign. That's helpful if you're in a position like me who has to put his name on the ballot statewide periodically. So you guys are doing some incredible things. I want to congratulate Connor Whitmore. Let's give him a round of applause as he gets to go. But I also want to congratulate your Attorney General, Luke Henry Kuente Omba. Did I do it right? Look, I want to see some of you guys apply to my office in the future. Come by, we do internships, a lot of great things going on. Now look, as you guys know, when you hold office, your ideals, your energy, and ingenuity can really carry you very far. And I know that everyone here wants to do everything imaginable to help the lives of West Virginians. We live in such an amazing state. When you run for office, or when you're here, or just when you're busy working, you're holding yourself out. You're exposing yourself to criticism, and you have to work pretty tirelessly in order to get things done. Was it easy passing legislation when you were here? Yeah. It was? Okay. Well, maybe I can learn some lessons from you guys, all right? Because I'll tell you what, it's not always that easy, when we're dealing with the real legislature and all the office holders, because everyone has all their different interests at stake. So that's why it's so important to learn how to talk to one another, how to get along, how to be civil. That makes such a big difference. Now, I do appreciate all the hard work that goes into serving others and I applaud your willingness to do so. And the qualities that you're going to learn, your hard work ethic, your ingenuity, your ability to get along with people, these are qualities that are ultimately not limited to politicians or to members of government. They're going to apply to you in all of your future endeavors. And what that's going to mean is all of you here today, you'll be the standard bearers for a future generation to help our state go forward. Now, as members of Mountaineer's Boys State, you represent some of the best that West Virginia has to offer. A couple questions for you. I do this every year, and I'll explain it in the middle. How many of you here plan to go to college? Woo! All right. Now, hands down, ready? How many of you plan to attend college here in West Virginia? All right. How many of you think that there's going to be a career path for you in West Virginia where you can get a job? All right. So, I do this every year, and one of the things we've learned is a lot of folks your age don't necessarily believe there's going to be a great or a bright future in the state. You may have to go out of state to find good work. Let me tell you, that's changing in West Virginia. And when I first started doing this 6 years ago, I would do that poll, and very few people would raise their hands. The number's been growing because people know that West Virginia is on the rise. There's so many good things that are going on here that's going to allow our state to reach her potential. But I recognize that in the past, graduates had a hard time finding work after they graduated, whether it's high school or college. And we saw mass exodus of students and talent to other states. One of my jobs is to make sure that all the opportunities in West Virginia are there for you so you can stay, you can be with your friends, you can be with your family, you can make West Virginia a long-term life for you. Now, if kids leave or if people leave our state, that's not a recipe for success. And in order for us to succeed, we need your ideas, we need your energy and your creativity in order to move forward. In the AG's office, we work hard to try to bring jobs back and create that framework that's going to exist for you. And about our office, I have to ask another question. How many of you here plan to seek elected office? Okay. You know, interestingly, at Girl State the other day, no one raised their hand. Interesting observation. You here. So, all right. Another question. How many people here think they know what the Attorney General does? Hey guys, knock in the back. Hang on. How many people here think they know what the Attorney General does? All right, Mr. Attorney General, what do I do? All right, I'm going to help him out a little bit. So, I can tell you, Luke Henry has his work cut out for him as Attorney General. It takes a lot of work every single day. I'm sure he's been doing a great job. But you know what the AG is? We basically are the state's law firm. You guys understand that. Any legal issue that occurs in the state of West Virginia, I'm going to be involved in it. We're going to make sure that we represent the citizens, the state agencies, and we're doing a lot of good things to protect our people. And that job can have a lot of different responsibilities. One day, I might be representing 60 different state agencies, going into court, or just helping them with counseling issues. I might be suing the federal government. That's something I did a number of years ago. I sued the federal government when they were trying to shut down our coal jobs. And by the way, West Virginia led a national coalition and won. That's what West Virginia is. Beyond going after federal overreach, we protect consumers. You guys probably know about that, right? We've got a really important consumer protection division. We help people out. We look out for the elderly. You guys always know that. We all have grandparents and folks that are a little bit older. You know, they work really hard for us and our state. It's important that we look out for them as well. Well, our consumer protection division does that. And I think that we've been able to help a lot of people. Now, we also write legal opinions. When there's ambiguity in the law, we step in and we try to make sure that we can make life a little bit easier for people. Because the law isn't always clear. And maybe even when the legislature here at Boise State, we were writing up some of the laws, maybe there were some tough questions. And in real life, some of those tough questions, they go into the court system, and then your attorney general over here will have to go into the courts and maybe appear before the Supreme Court in order to resolve an issue. And I know you guys have a Supreme Court here as well, do you not? So, you guys have a lot that you're working on. In our office, we're keeping busy. I mentioned we go after federal overreach, we protect coal jobs and oil and natural gas jobs, and we want to make sure that everyone has a great opportunity for them. We also take on issues like the opiate epidemic, the drug problem. How many people here know someone or have heard about someone who's been afflicted by substance abuse? I think virtually everyone does. This cuts across every age, every county. There's almost no one who hasn't experiences some of the ravages of drug abuse. One of the things that I try to do, I try to make sure that we make things a little bit better. We attack the problem to get people off drugs because we can't afford to have another generation lost. People are dying. We actually have the highest drug overdose death rate in the nation. So people are dying from that. We work hard with the governor, the legislature, and others to try to change that. And we attack the problem holistically. You go after it from an educational perspective. You go after enforcement. We've been very aggressive on that. And then you treat people. We make sure you get folks better in the head and the heart. I don't know how much you've talked about that issue, but that's something for you to take away because we have to stop the scourge of drugs in the state of West Virginia. And I hope everyone carries that banner. So we do a lot in the AG's office. Most importantly, though, we represent the people of the great state of West Virginia. And we work very hard to make sure that you're being protected and that everyone is following the law. Now, sometimes when I get asked, I speak to folks that are a bit younger than you. Maybe they're folks in the 8 to 10 range, 8 to 10 years of age. And when I do, I explain the AG's office a little bit differently than what I did today. I may say something like, we try to ensure that the rules are followed, right? Basically, you enforce the laws. If you're maybe 8 or 10, you may not understand that, right? But we can make clear that if people are following the rules, Attorney General or people in the House of Delegates or the State Senate, they're representing your wishes. And then you want to make sure you hold them accountable. Now, how many people here, you guys all know the state's motto, right? What's the state's motto, everyone? Mountaineers are always free. Well, this is something I think about every day. And as Mountaineers, we have to be constantly vigilant to keep our state free from policies that are going to hurt us. And I know what's wonderful for you guys this week is you've learned a lot. You've learned the opportunity, you've learned to lead, you've built relationship, you've gained a lot of knowledge about what's going on in West Virginia and how to get things done. And equally important to what you're learning, you're figuring out that you have to give back. That's critical. And I would say one thing to you before you leave today. One person, any one person in this room could make an incredible difference in West Virginia. You could make a difference in someone's life. You could make a difference in your community. You can even help the state protect thousands and thousands of jobs. One person. And every one of you, you're capable of doing unbelievable things. You just have to have passion about an idea, develop it, and then build relationships with other people that share that passion. And then there's nothing at all that would stop anyone from Boise State from achieving truly great things. Now, West Virginia is depending upon you. You guys really are the future. And you're going to help West Virginia soar in the economic rankings. Now, people sometimes make fun of West Virginia. Do we tolerate that? No. No way, no how. What we're going to do, all of us together, we're going to help West Virginia rise. And the way that's going to happen is through your leadership. Because you are the leaders of today, and you're West Virginia's hope for tomorrow. Guys, thank you very much for that.